All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick. So God has had me, as y'all know, reflecting a lot. And even on the video I did the other day about you may not understand now. So I graduated from college in 2016. And I would say that my whole 4 years at school, it was intense. It was hard, but I feel like that's the case for everybody. Like you're learning and growing, you're a young adult, whatever. And for some of us, we're completely away from our family. And so it was a hard time for me. And when I graduated, I used Job 23 and is it 10? Where he knows where I'm going. And when he tests me, I'll come out as pure gold. And, I thought it was cute back then. And, God gave me that back then. I didn't understand prophecy or anything like that back then. But it made sense because gold, the chemical, symbols AU. AU, War Eagle. It was real cute. What I did not know is that right before graduation, literally all hell would break loose in my life. I didn't know that's what it was. Hindsight is 2020. And so a lot of the time I get emotional now in the season I'm in now because if God would have told me what he was doing back then, or like, it's really hard for me to believe that I'm right here today, right? Based off of how everything went down then. And I get emotional because I know it was nobody but God that has carried me. Now, a lot of the time when I speak on the different things I've gone through, everybody thinks it's like because of a man, because of a relationship. And I'm not going to fib to y'all. Those have not helped, okay? But it was a whole lot more going on in those seasons than just that. Say the reason that I settled the way that I did, and the reason that I agreed to different things and did different things, which y'all got like a whole testimony, okay? And somebody keep trying to call me on Facebook Messenger. I don't know you, leave me alone. Anyways, the reason I kept agreeing to different things and I really just went into a state of settling is because the losses that I had endured, I just thought like the rest of my life was going to be like that, okay? And so I would say it started with the death of my friend. I've mentioned that before with my Platinum Pink journal. That was a loss that I went through in 2015. I was still in school, okay? And that just really shook up like everything. I was mad at God. Then I lost, I can't share. I just went through a lot, okay? And so when I graduated, that's supposed to be a time where you like happy, you are excited. And I was not. Like, I was so devastatingly heartbroken. Like, everybody was there to celebrate me. And I was trying not to cry the whole time. And I didn't even like go to my party. Like, I stayed inside and took a nap because I was just so tired and just really depressed. Stick with me. Like I said, I went through a lot in that season. School was hard. I was high-key bullied. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on when I was at school. And so, fast forward, I graduate, and like I said, I start settling, doing a lot of different things. Now, this week, look, I'm good now. This week, pink diamonds have been highlighted to me. Two of my favorite prophetic voices on YouTube, they were speaking on rare jewels, and I had been seeing pink diamonds and stuff on Instagram, and I just thought, like, why I keep seeing those. And so the word he gave me today, which is essentially the word he gave me when I graduated. And again, I didn't understand, the gift of prophecy and stuff back then, was that pressure creates diamonds and fire refines gold. And so he was bringing back around the coronation word and everything today, y'all. And when I woke up, it was this strong sense of like, you deserve this. You deserve this because you went through so much. And y'all, I have. Like, people think my life is just so perfect. I don't know why people think that. And I do know why people think that. It's because my gift is encouragement, right? And so I'm always trying to smile. I'm always trying to lift everybody up. Also the way that I carry myself. But it's weird for me because like I talk about my losses. I'm super transparent. I talk about a lot of things I've gone through. But for some reason, everybody think my life perfect. That has to be Jesus. That has to be the love of Jesus, like, coming out of me when I smile and the way I interact with people and stuff. But anyways, he's basically like, like, you deserve this. Like, you have been through so much, and I have. And it's like I said, I cry a lot because it's like, how did I get here? I know he was carrying me in addition to the pending testimony. Like, Nobody but you. Nobody but you. All hell broke loose. Like, y'all don't understand. And I didn't understand. Like, why is all my stuff am I losing my people? You know, like, my friend died, but I was losing my people that he'd already spoke to me about. And my, like, what is going on? So when I tell y'all he's a God of restoration, he's a God of restoration. Because I thought it was the end. And I mean, overall, like, I really thought my life was over. So, like, to look back, and it's been like 5-6 years, and it's like, well, things just got interesting. You know, like, I thought that's what you were saying back then, but it was like, but that's not what happened. And so it's kind of like, huh. Like, anyways. So back to the coronation word, the pink diamonds and the red jewels. I'm sorry. Get off my tangents. Help me, Holy Spirit. Gotta focus in. So basically what he told me tonight when I woke up from my nap was like, Auburn was like that phase, like my 4 years there, that was my phase of like the fire and the testing for just like regular diamonds, regular gold, okay? And then the season after school, like God knew Megan's 2021 and 2016. Megan did not know that, okay? So these last 5 years, okay, what felt like a lot of like the wilderness, because some of it was me, like, okay, being completely disobedient. Some of it was like, God, why am I going through this, you know? But the last 5 years have been to get to that pink diamond level, to get to that rose gold level. And so we were even joking this morning. Like, I was like, God, like, is my crown that you're giving me pink? Like, because I know I'm in the palace. Is my crown pink? And when I asked, I could so easily envision it, like rose gold, pink diamonds, okay? And because I could so easily envision it, I took it as a yes. And then he was like, you know, you would have wanted the pink one anyways. But I wouldn't have signed up for this pressure. I wouldn't have signed up to go through this amount of fire. I wouldn't have, okay? But God knew Megan's 2021. He knows my 2021 and plus. And he knew that in 2016 when I didn't see nothing. That I learned from that prophetess this week of the pink diamonds. And when I looked it up, like, they go through an immense amount of pressure. It is in, like, way more pressure than the pressure that they have to go through to get a clear diamond, okay? And that's how I feel. Like, when I tell you I woke up this morning, it was just straight up like, you deserve this. Like, you done been through a lot. You deserve this. I have. And it's a miracle of strength. It's a miracle of grace. It's a miracle of him carrying me, because it wasn't me that I thought my life was over. I cannot stress that to y'all in so many different ways. And I just settled and was in vicious cycles and just like, because why? Like, why, God? And so I'm only sharing this, but I'm sharing this because you might be where I was at in 2016 when all hell broke loose, and I just did not understand. I went through that a little bit again in 2019. That was counterfeit, okay? Life right now is full circle restoration. Like, nah, like when he said go back and he gave me a specific year, he meant it. And I didn't want to go back. When he first said that year, I was like, I don't want to go back there, because I knew that was like, nah, I'm straight. Like, but he restoring it all, okay? And what's her name? Her name is Jennifer Evi's. I don't know how you say it. I got her books. But she had posted something the other week, like, prophets suffer unusual, like, warfare in but it's because we have unusual comebacks. And when I tell that Lollapalooza word, like, this is new. This is different. I ain't never seen this. Like, God, I didn't even know. Why are you doing this for me? Why? Why are you doing this for me? But again, back then it was like, why is this happening to me? Like, whoa, like, what in the Job? And he gave me Job. He knows where you're going, okay? And when he tests you, you'll come out as pure gold. And so some of y'all might feel like how I feel now, looking back over the seasons of your life, okay? Some of y'all might be in the middle of it. Some of y'all might have just started. I don't know. But what I do know is God has carried me for 5 years. Like, I barely remember. I don't know how I got here. And you know, when you go through depression and stuff, like, you can suffer from memory loss and stuff. Like, yeah, some of it is that. But some of it is realizing, like, I gave up on so many things when I lost all of that. So many things. And I just went into a state of just like, we just gonna settle. Like, that's what we gonna do. Because I had goodness and I lost it. And I didn't know what was going on. across the board. You couldn't have told me in 2016 that my 2021 would have been like this. You couldn't have. You couldn't have. Even just not being mad at God anymore. People literally always think it's about a man. My faith walk had to be restored. Because when my friend died, it was, why would you do that? And I had a hard time with it because she was going to church and stuff at that time and calling me and stuff and excited. And then she just passed away unexpectedly. I had another friend pass away after school. And I was just mad at God. My book is in memory. And I had a cousin pass away while I was in school. So my book is in memory of them. But it was a lot. Like, I had to restore the health of my faith. No matter what it is, okay? The death of a loved one. Losing a relationship. The relationship, okay? Your health. I've been through some things in my health. Like, when I tell y'all the last 5 years, it's been like, why am I going through all of this? Like, it's not funny. I remember when I thought I was dying. This is all in the book. It's like a testimony. I thought I was dying, and doctors couldn't tell me what was wrong. This is separate of the other health testimony that I already gave y'all. And I remember he had me in Job that year. And I knew he was letting the devil try me. And I didn't understand why God was like, why? It felt like you can do whatever you want to make it, but you can't kill her. And I was mad at God that he was letting me get tested like that. Like, why? But I ain't switch up. As much as I have tried to run off, because that's why I always laugh. I done tried to run off 3 times. He don't let me. Even when I'm choosing sin. I ain't never really left God. Like, I just mad at him. And when I finally got back to obedience, and I deserve this, okay? Like, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. And that's something I've been having to work on. Like, Job was restored and got back way more than he lost. And it's been years. Like, I don't think y'all feel me. Like, people, tissue. Like, y'all understand. It's a full testimony. Like, pending. Like, it's full restoration. And I share with y'all a whole lot of stuff. And from my money, okay? From my money to my health to my love life to my dreams and my goals and my ideas. Like, when you come out, it will be like pure gold. But it's a new level. I thought I was tested in school, and I think that's what got me. Because it was like, I ain't already go through enough them 4 years. Like, it was like another level from 2016 to 2021. Another level. And, I cry a lot. Like, I didn't see this coming. That's how I've been feeling since, March. When I had that dream, I told you I changed everything. I was like, pause. I had let this go. Like, and I because I thought it was the end. Like, you know. Pressure creates diamonds. Fire refines gold. Okay, I would not have signed up for what came with getting this beautiful pink diamond rose gold crown. I wouldn't have if I knew what I was about to go through, the warfare that God would let me encounter. Because, you know, he's like, what about my servant Job? Like, and we always see it as like God was offering Job up. That's how I felt. Like, go ahead, take vengeance. No, don't. But it's not that. God knows. God knows. One, he knows the devil was already looking at you, roaming around like, I want this one. But God didn't let him harm you. He didn't let you take you out the game. And so, for like the last week, still standing by Monica, God was telling me to go listen to it, but I didn't actually go listen to it until this morning. And I must be the world's strongest woman. That's how I be feeling. Like, he give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Sometimes we don't want to be them strong soldiers. Like, nah. work like that. It don't. That's God. God's he gonna be known as a God of restoration in the life of Megan Michelle. Okay, please know that. And then I told y'all I also love, like, call me little Josephine, because I've always been able to relate with just like the hate and the jealousy, and you just, you know, people being mad because you're favored and you do have the dreams. And Joseph, overnight, baby, like prison, like pit, prison, palace. Okay. We in the palace. I tweeted, I was like, Mama, we made it. Okay, we in the palace. Because he still expects your heart to be good. Wow. I know he doing it. Like, all right, December the 9th. I'm like, we're going to do a video every day. Like, he's doing it. I wouldn't be feeling all this and reflecting in the ways that I had been if he was not doing it. Y'all get what I'm saying? Whew, take it from me. Like I said, I don't know where you're at in that, but I remember when I was in the pit. I remember when I was in prison. And now I'm in the palace, okay? Royal positioning. That coronation. Do y'all know what I had to go through? Like, do you know what I had to go through? And it's the grace of God that I'm still standing. He carried me. Like, y'all don't. I fall out almost every night. I don't know how I got here. That is a long time. I entered into college in 2012, graduated in 2016, and went through a whole new level of stuff from 2016 to 2021. What is that? 9 years? 9 years, okay? 9 years. Look, fake it till you make it. But nah, faith it until you make it. Like, I've wanted to quit. I've wanted to give up. I have battled with suicide, depression, all of that. Like, this cannot be my life. But I'm still standing. Just know it's a reward on the other side of it. Okay? It's a reward, and he does restore. That's your Abba don't play that. Abba does not play that. He don't play concerning his children. You might not feel like that right now. I'm telling you, I was mad at God for years. Didn't even admit it. Like, nah, I don't even think I fool with you like that. Like, I'm straight. But he don't play that, okay? And if you relate to anything I've been saying, I highly encourage you to get the book for real, because it's my testimony. Not because I want you to get the book, but because it's my testimony. And I go into further detail. And I knew the book was a key to unlock a lot of things, okay? So I talk about the health stuff more. I talk about a lot of it. It's 7 different chapters. I highly recommend you get the book. But he's good. He's faithful. I just thank him. Like, y'all just don't even. So I love y'all. Don't give up on God, because he won't give up on you. Like, I'm hearing something real funny in my hair right now, and I don't know what it is. This is what I get for always watching TikToks. But it's related to what we're talking about. But he finna do it. I'm hearing like, oh, this is weird. I'm hearing like a news broadcast. I can't say that this is actually from TikTok. I'm hearing like a news broadcast. Oh, this is different. See, and even with that, like, I wouldn't be where I am in my faith walk if I hadn't gone through all this different stuff. Like, my anointing, like, that's why I have the anointing that I have, because of my experiences. Y'all, he finna do something, because they're gonna be at the streets, like, talking about it. Why am I hearing a news broadcast? What's going on? Still learning. But the people going crazy in my head. Like, ooh, he doing it. He doing it, okay? So no matter how long it takes, whether it's 9 years, 9 months, 19 years, like, whatever. Like, don't give up on God, okay? Hey, the streets finna be going crazy. I know he's not giving me another word. This has not happened before. Like, I kind of hear cheering, but I also hear somebody, like, they interviewing somebody, like, yeah, like, and they speaking on it. It's finna be a Lollapalooza. Listen, when he told me that this morning, I was like, what are you talking about? So, Lollapalooza, still standing. It's been blessings on blessings on blessings. I'm not about to make a separate word, because this one's really, really long. So, I pray y'all watch all of it. God gonna send whoever needs this. And, like, literally, they're going crazy right now. I'm like, is this angels? But it sound like people on the streets. So, remember, the streets be watching. Ooh, that was the word he gave me years ago, but I really did not understand my gifting. So, okay, I love y'all. Be blessed.